Before we do anything, we gotta go talk to the Reimu, because that's what the story wants us to do. It wants to check in with Reimu because she's not doing anything, so we gotta ask her why. So now that we know where this mist that we've been getting all riled up about is at, we're gonna go get to the bottom of this. First gotta beat some stuff up though. So at this point we're almost a good chunk of the way through the game. We're almost at the end. Not quite there yet though. So now that we know that this mist is coming from the geyser, we're gonna head towards the geyser, see what's going on. All this loot's kind of reminded me that I haven't equipped bigger numbers in a while. This area, I think this area is kind of nice. This spot right here in particular is kind of cool looking to me. You got the hot springs, and you got the evil spirits coming up from the geyser, although, you know, that kind of should have gotten resolved in Touhou 11, I think, kind of, but, hey. You gotta take some artistic license to make a cool looking area in a game, and that's okay with me. Let's beat up this fat snake before I go. So, there's a couple different ways we can go here, if you want. And I'm going to come this way. We're going to go to the right first. Now, I'm not going to lose my combo to a wolf this time, because last time I lost my combo to a wolf, that was kind of disappointing. So I see this ledge here, and you think you could jump on it. I'm trying to jump on it. I don't think I can. I tried to use time paradox to get on there, but I still couldn't jump on there. I wanted to see if I could somehow fall out of the map again, like I was able to in the Magic Forest. I think I'd have to find some tricky way around that here to do that, though. It's fine, though. I can live without breaking the game for now. So we jump up here, and there's some useless fairies and a wolf to beat up. Also this fat snake. All that's really up here is this chest. And some pots to break. Oh hey, look, it's a bigger number, possibly. So this time, let's instead go the right way. There's a lot of stuff to beat up on the way to the end of this level. There's always a lot of stuff to beat up, but right now they kind of feel like they're spread out a little more, so it feels like there's more of them. Also, we haven't gotten there yet. But soon, the game is gonna ramp up the difficulty just a tiny bit. It's not really gonna get too high, but it's gonna become a tiny bit challenging, sort of. It's not really the best word to use, because it doesn't get any harder. But we'll see. Oh, so we've already fought the 3 Fairies of Light, but we haven't fought the 3 Fairies of Light all at the same time. I actually kind of like this fight, specifically because it's just all 3 of the Fairies of Light, and you gotta fight them all at the same time. there's a lot of bullets on screen, and that makes this feel a bit more like Touhou. Because whenever you're fighting useless fairies in like the fields or in dungeons or whatever, in different levels, they'll shoot bullets and stuff, but like not enough to really make it feel like it's Touhou. Or like outside of boss battles with spell cards and stuff, it feels like Touhou is kind of like the coding to like this action game that you're playing. Here, it feels like you actually want to avoid all these bullets and stuff, because there's a lot of them. And they all just keep shooting non-stop. And I think this is part of the reason why none of them have any spell cards, because they are all just doing the same stuff that they do in the individual boss fights you have with them, except they're all doing it at the same time. And that just basically fills the screen with bullets. I think that makes this fight kind of fun, because you have to wail on the fairies, but you also have to avoid all their bullets or else you die. So I actually really like this boss fight. This is like one of the first boss fights I think is like really good in this game. I mean, all the other ones are alright too, but this is the first like really fun one for me. Mostly because of how different it is from all the other ones. So I like to whittle them all down to low health, because one of my favorite things to do is to try and set them all up for a spell card and finish them all off simultaneously.